Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life where you are? I hope everything is going good for you wherever you are. Everything here is going along quite well. Keely's here tonight, so I'm recording a little later than usual. We've been actually doing a lot of playing tonight and did some Christmas wish list shopping, I guess, at the Walmart toy section, you know. And she really hasn't told me or Jamie much about what she wants, so we've both been kind of in the dark. And I feel like that's every single year with every single parent ever. We never know what to do for our children because, you know, especially in my case, I've told you many times that I don't have much in the way of. Ooh, I got the glue squeeze on. I don't have much in the way of extra income, and that can be very tough, especially around Christmas time. But you know, the fact is, throughout the year, I am capable of buying the girls things, and I do that. And so, when it comes to Christmas, especially with my kids, they always want larger gifts because we've already kind of bought them the little things that they've wanted all throughout the year. So there's not a lot of those little things left. So, when around this time, it's, I start kind of begging the girls for ideas. Like, tell me what I can get you that's not a laptop or a iPhone 10 or whatever the heck it is that you're wishing for, because I need ideas that I can afford. So this panel idea came from Jonathan Howe, a very good friend of the show, whom I also met in real life a few times. This is the panel that I forgot to put glue in this seam, and he said, why don't you try to force the seam open with some clamps and then put glue in there and see what happens. And actually, it was a lot harder to force that seam open than I thought. This spline must be tougher than I thought, so it might not even have been necessary, but I was able to get it open a little bit. Hopefully you saw, I tried to force as much glue in there as possible, and when I took the clamps out, I got a lot of squeeze out, so I think that's going to work, actually. And it might be, this side might actually already have glue in it, but I'm going to try it anyway, because I'm actually, yeah, there's definitely glue on this side. That seems not a problem. So we will see what happens with just this side having glue in it, and that might actually work. So thank you for that idea, Jonathan. We'll report back later. So it's Christmas time. It's solstice time in my world. I tried selling my solstice stuff once. I have some solstice cards and solstice shirts and that sort of stuff, but this year I thought about making like a solstice website and talking about my version of Christmas or my celebration of this time of year, because I don't necessarily identify as a Christian. I haven't for a very long time, and so for me, the idea of Christmas that my kids understand is not what Christmas was intended to be scripturally, or it's not in Scripture. So just intended to be from the church, and it's also not. It doesn't have any sort of religious importance to them at all. So it's literally about, just spending time together as a family and sharing gifts. And this year that's going to be a little different. In the past, we've done, campovers at their grandmother's house and just kind of spent a week together playing with all of our new toys, because obviously we're all still kids. I'm a kid, and I usually get toys for Christmas. I usually ask for board games and video games and that sort of stuff. And we would just kind of hang out for a week and play, and I think that's what Christmas meant to us. This year, it's going to be different. It's going to be some time split between the two houses, and we'll figure that all out. But I get to go first. I'm going to have my celebration here will be on the 22nd, which is the day after solstice. But just because solstice fell on a Friday this year, and it's not a full day off for the girls, so I'd rather have them, a full day. So we'll do that on Saturday, and then they'll go have Christmas Day with their mom. And I'm perfectly fine with that, because I would rather celebrate, a celestial event as opposed to a mythological event. And but I still got to buy them stuff. And finding those things that are things that your children want but aren't going to go to waste is always the hard part, especially with my girls. They like a lot of the toys that are kind of a one-shot use, and then that's it. So I'm trying to find things that are lasting for them, and I think I've come across a few things that they'll like. So we'll see what happens. But that was tonight with Keely, and it was a good night. We had fun, and then we played here quite a bit. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty great, and we'll talk about medicine tomorrow, because I'd like to talk to you about everything that I'm on right now and not on right now. I haven't done that in a while. So, thank you for being here, as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing people. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back and being my best friends. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What is a claddagh ring, and what does it mean? A claddagh ring is a traditional Irish ring given which represents love, loyalty, and friendship. And the hands represent friendship, the heart represents love, and the crown represents loyalty.